Next up, Brad Keselowski, the 2012 NASCAR Cup champion. We're going to talk about him and why he could win the championship. He is my championship pick, of course. I picked him in the preseason, and I continued that streak in my playoff video. If you want to see my whole playoff video, go watch that as well. But here we're going to talk about why Brad Keselowski will win the 2019 championship. So he has 3 wins on the season: Atlanta, Kansas, Martinsville. I think it's like Atlanta, Martinsville, Kansas, because I think I just mixed up the order, but it's all right. It's all right. So those 3 wins, obviously, Atlanta, mile and a half, Martinsville, short track. That is in the playoffs, late in the playoffs, and he dominated that race, if you remember. Led over 400 laps. And then Kansas, another playoff track, was able to pass Alex Bowman late. So Keselowski with these playoff tracks, he's had success at a lot of these. Las Vegas, he has won a couple times at that track, another mile and a half. Richmond, I know he's won there. I can't remember the last time. I think it was 2014. Roval, obviously, like everyone else. And then the second round, Talladega, he's been very successful at Talladega, multiple wins there. He's really good at those types of tracks. They're not restrictor plates anymore, but the super speedways, that's what they're called. Super speedways. He's done very well there. And then obviously Kansas, he won in the spring, so he's going back there, hoping to win another race, add some playoff points. And then another track in that round is Dover. I don't know if he's won there. I think he has. And then it's the final 4. Martinsville, he's won a couple times. Obviously, he had that dominating performance in the spring. Texas, he has never won at in his Cup Series career. And then Phoenix is Phoenix. I don't know his stats there. And then Miami, he has not won, but he has won championship. That was in the old format, though. The old Chase format, that is, when it was 10 races, points. It wasn't this round stuff. So, why will he win the championship? That is a good question. He is a little behind on playoff points when it comes down to the championship 4. So, he should get through the first couple rounds pretty easy. He's got 24 bonus points. And assuming he can win a race, win some stages, that'd be nice. Remember last year, he was on that 3-race win streak. In Las Vegas, he won that. So he is defending his win at Las Vegas. But he's going to have to add some playoff points if he wants to kind of start even at least with guys like Truex, Harvick, and Logano going into the round of 8. So I think he makes it to the round of 8 pretty somewhat comfortable. So I think he'll make it to the round of 8. He'll get through the first round pretty easy. Second round, he'll make it through. In the round of 8, that's going to be a little tough. That's why I think he has to win in the round of 8, just to lock it. So you got Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Truex, Logano, and Harvick all ahead of you on playoff points. So you're 6th, all right? Yes, with Truex, Logano, and Harvick, they're just a few points ahead of you, 5 or 6 points. But that 5 or 6 points could be crucial, and you got to make those up. And let's just say everyone has a good round, runs around the same place in the top 10. That's not to your advantage unless you're finishing 2nd or 3rd and they're finishing 7th or 8th. So I think he has to win. You could say, I think I could see him winning at Texas or Martinsville, even Phoenix. But Martinsville, obviously that car in the spring was so dominant. Led over 400 laps. He did so good. I could see him winning there. But as my playoff preview earlier said, I think Hamlin's going to win that race. But Texas, I think he gets his first Texas win. He has come close there a couple times. 2012, he battled with Jimmy Johnson for the win. 2015 was a heartbreaker for him. I'm definitely making a heartbreaker video on that one. He led 312 of the 334 laps. Got passed with 6 laps to go by Jimmy Johnson, and that kept Brad Keselowski out of the championship 4. So I think that he finally gets it done in Texas, and that he's finally able to get a win, and that he makes it to the championship 4 on that. And then when it comes down to Homestead, they've won on 2 mile and a half this year. If they win Texas, that'll be 3. And so they've done good on mile and a half, so they know how to win there. So if they can stay up front, if they can keep the car clean, if they can just keep clean, just don't get in a wreck, I think they got the speed to contend with these Joe Gibbs guys, Kevin Harvick, and all these other guys. So I think he can get it done. He's my championship pick, so I'm going to stay loyal to him. If Chase Elliott can't win the title, go Brad Keselowski. I never thought I'd say that after 2014 when Brad Keselowski ruined my hopes and dreams by destroying Jeff Gordon's hopes and dreams. But yeah, here I am, pulling for Brad Keselowski to win the championship. But next up will be later today, Chase Elliott. Hope you enjoy that one. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a big fat like. If you want Brad Keselowski to win his second championship, leave a big fat like. If you want to subscribe to the channel, which you should, you need to subscribe. And I'm having fun with this series, so let's keep rolling.